Namaste, I am JVN Dr. Kiran Yadav. In this lecture, I will discuss about quantization of charges. We studied about electrical charges. Now there is a one important property that charges show, which is the quantization of these charges. To understand this, we first need to understand the meaning of quantization. The definition of quantization is when a physical quantity exists only in discrete lumps or packets or values, it is called quantization, and the physical quantity is said to be quantized. The small packets or values are called quantum. Uh, okay, so if we have a quantity and it can have only certain values, then this quantity is said to be quantized. And if this quantity can have any random or continuous values, then this quantity is not quantized. For example, mm, if I say x is a quantity and it has only values like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, then it is said to be quantized, and it can have any random values like 1, 1.57, 2, then it is not quantized. Let's take one more example from day to day life. So let's say that Shivangi's weight is 42 kgs. Okay, and if she eats more, she gains weight and it becomes 43, 44, or 45. And if she eats less, her weight becomes less, either 40, 41, or 39, 38 kgs or something. But if suppose I make a rule like, if her weight increases in steps of 5 kgs only, then she can have weight like this: 5 kgs, 10 kgs, 15 kgs, 20 kgs, 25 kgs. Like, she can have all these values of weight, not all the other values. In that case, her weight is quantized, and her weight cannot have any arbitrary random values like 41, 43, or 56 kgs. She can have only certain values, which are 40 kgs, 45 kgs, 50 kgs. So this is quantization of charges. I hope this is clear to you now. Whenever there is as we know, whenever there is transfer of charges, there is transfer of electrons. Okay. And due to this transfer of electrons, there is charge found on the material. Okay, and the transfer of electrons is always in integral form. Means there can be transfer of 1 electron, 2 electron, or 3 electron from one material to another material. There cannot be transfer of like 1.5 electron. Suppose I say I have rubbed two materials and there is a transfer of 1.5 electrons from one material to two material. Is that possible? No, it's not possible. There can be transfer of electrons in integral form only. There can be transfer of 1 electron, 2 electron, or 3 electrons, etc. so on. So there can be transfer of n electrons only. Okay, where n is an integral number. It can have values from 1, 2, 3, 4. It cannot have values like 1.6, 1.7 or something. So this is basically the cause of quantization, because the transfer of electrons is always in integral form. So the value of charge will also be only integral number. Okay, sorry, the cause of quantization is that the only integral number of electron can be transferred from one body to another body. Okay, so that is why charge is quantized. So suppose there is a transfer of one electron from one body to another body, then how much charge has been transferred? Then there is the charge transfer is equal to E, small e, which is charge of an electron whose value is equal to 1.6 into 10 is to power minus 19 coulomb. If there are two electrons are transferred, then the charge transfer is 2e. If there are n electrons transferred, the charge transfer is ne. So the possible charges on a body can be given by this relation: q is equals to plus minus ne. Here plus sign is for positive charges and minus sign is for negative charge transfer. Okay, n is a number, e is the charge on electron. And the value of n can be 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. That means it can have only integral values. It cannot have values like 1.2, 1.6, or 2.3, something like that. These values are not possible. So this is the quantization of charge, means that charge can have only certain values. It cannot have any arbitrary random value. And these the certain values that the charge on a body can have is given by this relation. This is the meaning of quantization of charges. Okay, so there are some important facts related to charges, which are charge is always related to mass. Okay, and that means we always need to have a material uh, to make it charged. Okay, we cannot say that we don't have an object and charged. We always need some object to charge. So charge is always related to mass. Whenever there is a mass, we can make it charged or it can be neutral. If there is no mass, then charge is not possible, charging of it is not possible. Okay, second important property is, if charges is at rest, it forms electrical field. If charges is in motion, then it forms two type of fields, electric field as well as magnetic field. We will study about magnetic field in the later chapters, and we will study about electric field in this chapter itself. uh, if the charge is in motion and its motion is accelerated, then it produces a special kind of radiation. Okay, these radiations are known as electromagnetic radiations. Okay, so if charge is at rest, it will form electric field. If it is in motion, it forms two types of field, electric field and magnetic field. If it is motion is accelerated, then it emits electromagnetic radiations. Simple. So now let us take an example. The question is, how many electrons are emitted in charging of metallic ball with 1 coulomb positive charge? So first notice what do we need to find out? How many electrons are emitted? Number of electrons that are emitted, that we have to find in this question. So we have to find the value of n, and there is a ball and the charge on ball is 1 coulomb positive charge. That means plus 1c is the charge on the ball. This is the value of q, and we have to find out n. So we know the relation between q and n. Q is equal to ne. From this relation, n is equals to q upon e. Value of q is 1 and the value of e is a constant, which is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. On solving this, we get the answer this. So this much number of electrons will be emitted in charging the metallic ball. This is the answer. So I hope quantization of charges is